Martin and Roman's Sunday Best. Now, you could say today's show's a bit of a boy band special as we have a McFly and a Vamp. Oh! Yep, but first up, fresh from the Voice Kids last night, it's McFly's Danny Jones.
Yes! Sure. And we have a quarter of the Vamps with us. It's Brad Simpson! Yes! Now, before we can start with our usual show, you may have read that it has been an incredibly hard week for me personally, as I lost my best friend. Was completely devastated. His family, his friends, me, my family, my mum and dad know him very well. And I really want to make sure that I use this time right now to be able to say that if you are struggling, then please know that you can reach out. There is always someone that you can talk to, your family, your friends, colleagues, or anyone from the support charities that are out there. And at ITV, there is the mental wellness initiative called Britain Get Talking, which encourages all of us to reach out and talk to someone. So for more information and help, please visit itv.com/Britain Get Talking. Yeah. There you go.
Well done, mate.
No, it's all good. Thank you so much. And do you know what? My mate's life was all about entertainment. He'd been nagging me right now to get on with the show and keep doing it and try and keep you company and brighten your Sunday morning. In fact, he even worked on this show to help us out with a couple of the games. Okay, so I want to start off with a little bit of a game. We've been doing this game for a while, so I've been making people guess the #1 record of a certain year. Now, I'm pretty much surrounded by musicians, so I'm going to ask you quite a tricky one. What do you think was #1 on this day in the year 2000? Danny, I'll start with you.
Oh, mate! Year 2000 on this day?
On this day.
What was even...
What you got to do is remember what you were doing at that time.
Yeah, what were you doing?
I was 15.
What were you listening
probably
to?
Probably not much.
What were you listening to at
15? Cal Cox Gatecrasher. Oh, my God. I'm going to say #1, Brimful of Asher.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's a good guess.
That's a good guess. Go on, Brad. You must have been about, what, just born?
Yeah, I don't even think I was. No, I was 5 years old.
Yeah, 5 years old. Okay, so go on then.
I want to say, is that Limp Bizkit, American rock era?
Potentially like Rolling.
Yeah, maybe like Rolling or something.
Okay, all right. All right, Dad, what
That's
you
what I'm
This is a difficult one for me. I'm not sure. I might even pass on this one.
You can't pass.
I am
You
going to
can't
pass. No, I'm going to pass.
You can't pass. You have to guess.
Iron Maiden.
No, it's not.
I don't know.
He says it every time. It says Iron Maiden every time. It says Iron Maiden every time. The answer is actually Robbie Williams with Rock DJ.
Anyway, when you've sold 10 million records worldwide, you are definitely qualified to judge a good singing voice, which is exactly why McFly's Danny Jones is such a great judge on The Voice Kids. Brilliant to have you here, mate. So The Voice Kids, what a great show that is. Proper family entertainment, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing. I was quite scared when I first got the job, just because I was like, how can I teach a kid to sing? I've not really had any lessons myself. I mean, so I was like, how do I teach somebody? Oh, okay. Let's tell them my experience, and then you tell them what you've been through, where your ups and downs, and the things you've learned through just what you've done, and it has a real impact in them, and there's different ways of learning. So yeah, I absolutely love the show and everything about it.
You're working with Paloma, aren't you?
Yeah, Paloma's
How's
great.
that?
She's amazing.
How do you get a word in?
Well, it's all started off with Pixie, didn't it? I couldn't get away with Pixie. And now I got Paloma to contend with, So it's hard. The two girls in the middle do, it is hard for me. Me and Will are on the outside like that. Yeah. Guys.
Paloma is so much fun. She's absolutely fantastic. But with something like that, I know, and I know I've spoken to you about this before, it does get really competitive between you and the other judges, doesn't it?
Well, it does, yeah. But it's a weird one, that, because it does get competitive. Obviously, being the reigning champion, I want to win it again. Yeah. But you think, oh, no way, because you never know. Sometimes you get a bit of beginner's luck and they come and win it. Obviously, Will is just Will I Am, and he's amazing. It doesn't matter if he wins it or not. But for me, I feel like I need to win it again. And the reason why it was important that I won last time is because Pixie won it twice in a row. And she won it with huge, powerful singers. So I'm thinking, maybe that's what I need on my team. But to win it with a dude that was singing his own song, like Bob Dylan kind of style, I was like, okay, it just solidified it for me that I'm still okay in believing what I believe in.
You work so well with them as well, and you can see that you get really emotionally attached. We've got a fantastic clip here.
Oh.
Maybe I didn't treat you quite as good as I should have.
I was holding back the tears. Again, it just touched the soul, and that's what is really special about her.
You were always on my mind.
That's amazing. What are you channeling when you're singing it? How are you going to get that emotion across?
I'm just thinking about my granddad. I know he's always been there for me. I know my family's always been there for me. And they've never given up on me once, and know I'm at this point. I feel like it's a thank you to them.
Oh, that is absolutely beautiful. Yeah. What a great piece. But listen, you're obviously a great judge of kids' voices. I've just got a clip I want to show you.
Oh, cool.
I just want you to judge this.
Okay.
He asked me for the time, said a constant name, said remember to dip with me tomorrow night. Did you mind? No, didn't you mind? I don't think so. But was it for real? Darn sure. What was the deal?
Mate, that is the best thing I've seen all year. That is the best thing, mate.
I'll tell you what, him and his sister used to stand in the living room and just entertain me and Shirley all night. It was wonderful.
I mean, Danny, obviously with yourself, you've got your son, and I mean, I've absolutely loved seeing all the photos that you've been posting during lockdown. I mean, it's so nice to see. I mean, take a look at this photo here. I mean, little Cooper, how has it been throughout this whole thing with him?
It's been, where do you start? Amazing. He's speaking way better, I think, just because the problem is, though, is he takes after us. So, like, you ask him to do something now, he's like, Cooper, and he goes, yeah, 1 second.
Brilliant. So is there going to be a McFly Jr.?
Well, hopefully. I mean, he's good at football at the minute.
Okay.
And he's starting to sing that song they do, the time has come to say goodnight. It's the end of a lovely day. He does that. Yeah. So I'm like, decent, mate. You know, decent song is your first song.
One thing that will definitely be happy that he's not following in your footsteps, hopefully, is hairdressing, Danny.
Oh, right. God.
Just walk me through the haircut. You're so lucky he's such a beautiful boy. Because he's currently rocking Jim Carrey and Dumb and Dumber.
I know. Yeah, that's exactly it. It was desperate times, and kitchen scissors are not quite the same as hairdressing scissors.
Was it I'll tell you something,
mate. It was laid down, and we were changing his nappy, and I was like, "Are you okay if Daddy just trimmed your fringe?" And he was so still, and I just literally went straight as I could.
I was so excited, Danny. I was so excited when I heard that McFly were back. First
nice one.
record deal in 10 years.
Yeah.
Right? Now, how does it feel being back together?
Feels amazing. We've been through a lot, and there's been a lot of, glory and amazing moments. You know what it's like in a band, Brad. It's the best thing, doing it with your pals. You know, sharing a stage with, your best mates and looking to the left and right and sharing that experience is amazing. So when it's not happening, it's not in your life, as well. It's hard when it doesn't. When it's not there, you feel like something's missing. You're like, what's going on? Yeah. And you're not the same person. Because it's been in our life since we were 17. So to have it back, we just knew that we wanted the band to happen no matter what, no matter if we had differences here and there. And there were, we ended up going to therapy to sort some of the communication out, because lads are terrible at communicating.
Yeah.
And then when mixing families and kids and being a dad and all that, you suddenly...
Well, you went to therapy with the band.
Yeah, we
right?
went.
You need to give me the number, because I'll tell you what. No, Spandau Ballet could definitely do
Have
with
you never
that.
been to therapy
No,
with the
we could
band?
definitely have
Mate,
that.
best thing we've ever done.
Yeah, absolutely. Really? Should we have a listen to this track?
Yeah, so this is Happiness from McFly. Take a listen.
I never thought a guy like me would find it. I would repeat it if I could rewind it. I guess the only way I could describe it is like hearing a love song and jumping inside it. So this is happiness. Yeah, this is happiness. If this is happiness, I don't mind.
Oh, mate, that was absolutely brilliant. Now, you can see Danny on The Voice Kids on ITV on Saturday nights at 7:25, or catch up on all of the shows on the ITV Hub.
Yeah. Now, we've actually been asking you to send in your Sunday selfies on social media. We've loved seeing what you've been doing so far whilst you're watching it. So here's a couple of shout-outs. Right, so first up, we've got Jane in Poole. Now, just take a quick look at her mug. Keep calm and love Martin Kemp.
Hey, thank you, James. Thank you very much.
I also quite like the fact that now she's cropped me out, and next week you can look forward to Martin and Jane's Sunday Best. From now on. Next up, we've got twins Ashley and Joanne in Newbury saying that love it Sunday mornings, watching the show. Really nice smiley faces. Now, also, I mentioned this last week. Sometimes we get a couple of really great Sunday selfies. You know, most of them are really, really nice because you've got your face in it, we can see who's watching. But sometimes we just get pictures like this. Which
you can't send that in.
Look, I understand that you're watching the show, but want to see your selfie. You want to see a picture of yourself. So that's not how to do it.
Yeah.
This next one, how to do it. Very good. This is Spandau Ballet superfan Yvonne.
Yeah, I know Yvonne. I know. And listen, if you're watching Yvonne, good morning. Have a great Sunday. She's an absolutely lovely lady. Follows us everywhere. She's great.
There you go. And if you want a Sunday selfie shout out next week, then get in touch. Drop us an email to sundaybest@cactustv.co.uk.
Right, time for a break, but stay with us as Vamp star Brad Simpson is going to tell us all about his music.
Yeah, and we've got some great TV recommendations. We will see you in a few minutes. Welcome back to Martin and Rowan's Sunday Best, here to keep you company every Sunday morning.
It's a boy band special today with McFly's Danny Jones and Brad from the Vamps.
Yeah, and in a minute we're going to go head-to-head in a couple of games. But before we do that, let's meet our families of the week.
Now on my side today, we've got the Gupta family from Cheshire. That's Mum Angela, and the children, 6-year-old Arushi and 4-year-old Arian. How you doing, guys? You okay?
Yeah, good, thank you.
Now, I love this story, right? Because Rajiv is a dance teacher. Yeah. Now, he's been doing Bhangra exercise classes.
Right.
Millions of people following online. Wow. And he even got an award from the Prime Minister at 10 Downing Street. Now, how is that? But let's take a look at a clip. How did you feel when you were honoured with that award?
Oh yeah, it was amazing, really. The thought of Bojo doing Bhangra is really something, isn't it?
Brilliant sight in my head. What was the award you got?
It's called the Point of Light Award, which is been given to people doing sort of voluntary service during lockdown. So I was doing my sessions for free 3 times a week, which was pretty intense. But people were telling me how much it was helping their mental health, their well-being. As you said, when thousands of people joining in, which was just incredible. I never expected it. Yeah, so it's just amazing, really.
Listen, if I play a little bit of music in, do you think you could teach us guys a few moves?
Oh, yeah, no doubt. Are you up for it?
Yeah, let's do it, man.
What do I have to do?
We all in.
Get up on your feet.
I mean, you know, we've actually done this before as well.
Have you?
Yeah, we did Bhangra as a band.
You done it before?
Yeah, right.
You ready?
Come on. 2 up. Up, down, down, up, down. Here we go.
That was the worst boy band dancing ever. That was worse. Yeah, I can see why McFly and Vamps, you don't really do dancing.
We hide behind the guitar.
Anyway, listen, guys, thank you so much for being here. And over on my side, please put your hands together. For the Casement family from Greenock in Scotland, that is Mum Kellyanne, Dad Craig, their children, little Craig, Sarah and Zoe. Guys, hello. Thank you so much for being on to the show today. Now, when we were told that when Kellyanne said that she had started to recreate iconic 90s music videos, obviously we had to get you onto the show, and it's lifted people's spirits. I love this clip of the Spice Girls. See if you can work out who's who. So funny. Guys, what else have you done? Kellyanne, what other songs were your favourites?
We've done Barbie, The Village People, we've done Sister Act as well, and we've done Thriller. We also done Party Rock as well.
Wow. Now, I really wanted to ask, can you please do a Spandau Ballet one?
It's funny you should mention that. During the week, it's a funny story. We actually done Gold, which we were all scared to stand still because Kellyanne was wrapping everything in gold paper.
Oh man, let's see. I think we've got a clip of that. Let's take a look.
So good. Can I just say I'm completely flattered by that?
Yeah.
And thank you very much.
Yeah, very good. Right, it is game time. But as always, we need an adjudicator to decide the winner. So let's welcome back one of our favourite regular judges. It is Nan Ruth. Ruth, last time we spoke to you, you were awaiting the birth of your first great-granddaughter in 26 years, and we understand that she has arrived.
Oh,
so congratulations
yeah.
to Nan Ruth and the family. Right, let's play one of our favourite games. Now, bear with us, because this one involves one of these. A kazoo. Yeah. My dad hates this game because he forgets every time. Now, the game is called Name That Tune. OK, so we're going to basically take it in turns to play tunes, and the other team and our families need to guess the title. OK?
You're worried now, aren't you? Because you don't even know how to play it,
Well,
do you?
in the break, I was playing it the wrong way to start off with, so, you know.
We're going to make a right pair.
Let's play it.
Well, listen, shout in with your answers as quickly as you can. The family with the most correct answers wins. And as always, our granny judge will keep score. All right, Casement family, you ready?
Yep.
What is it? What?
Taylor Swift.
Yeah! Very good! What a tune.
Even the wrong way round. Nailed it.
Right, all right, this is our one.
Mom.
Know that?
Yeah.
Go up to family, you ready? 1, 2, 3.
I've got to push you here for an answer.
Pre-chorus.
No! It's done! I'm not giving it to you. I'm not giving it to you. It's too long. Stop! 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 It's George Michael.
You should have chosen a backward tune. We would have had that.
Is this?
There we go.
Oh,
See?
Faith.
Yeah. I thought
Favorite song. up.
Yeah, and those two just ruined it.
I thought we were giving it away when we went, baby!
Yeah, well done.
Okay, good for this next one. Yeah. Casement family, you ready for this? Right.
What is it?
It's all about
Let's take a listen. What a tune. Love it, baby. Right, next song.
Oh, okay. Yeah. From the chorus?
Yeah.
Well done. Do you know what? We're going to end it there.
Well done, let's get the final scores. Now, Ruth, over to you. Tell us who won.
And the winner is Roman.
Well done.
So good. If your family fancies joining us on the show, we want to hear from you.
Drop us an email with your name on it, your contact number, and why you'd like to be on the show.
Yeah, send your email to sundaybest@cactustv.co.uk. Now, listen, be still, my beating heart. It's time for us to talk to one quarter of the incredibly popular band, The Vamps. Brad, you're here. Hello, mate. Thank you so much for coming in today. And you've got great news as well. You've got new music coming out.
We have,
This is so cool. So The Vamps are back after, what was it? It was a 2-year hiatus.
2-year break, yeah.
And you've got a brand new song, Married in Vegas. What can you tell us about it?
It was done completely in lockdown.
Really?
So we'd written the whole album, handed the album over to the label that morning. We were like, oh. Like, it's fun writing an album, but it's also the most stressful thing ever. So it was like sigh of relief. And then I went on a Zoom call with the guy who we've co-produced a lot of the album with. Had a couple of like drinks just to celebrate. And then 4 hours later, like Married in Vegas was done, And then we sent the song to the label that night and the rest of the team. And everyone was like, this needs to be the first single. This has got to be the first one that we go with. So it's like last minute kind of stuff,
That is so good. We've got a clip of the video that you also made during lockdown. It looks super cool. Take a look. My dad doesn't know this, but I don't know if you recognised where they shot that video. Because that...
Not round our house.
No, that is the same place that your mum and dad went on their first date.
No.
Oh, yeah, I worked in there, didn't I? Yeah. Most amazing thing. Yeah. It's an old shopping mall in Islington, isn't it?
Huge,
right? And it kind of like they went bankrupt, so it was left kind of unbuilt. And I was working in there, and I'm looking down at the big arena area, the middle of the shopping mall, and it used to be the dance floor. And it was where my mum and dad had their first date.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And it was like I could almost feel their ghosts dancing when I was looking down there. It was incredible.
I saw that. I thought, that's good. Hey, well, listen, we've got to take a break. We're going to chat more to Brad when we come back. Plus, we've got the lowdown on what to download and watch this week. We'll see you in a few minutes. Welcome back to Martin and Roman's Sunday Best, as it says in the title. The best way to wake up on a Sunday.
Danny Jones, Brad Simpson, here with us all morning.
Yeah, now before the break we were talking to Brad about the brand new single from The Vamps, Married in Vegas. Brad, you said that it was kind of like a last minute addition to the album. I mean, the album Cherry Blossom, like, how does it feel to finally get it out there? And when can we have it out?
It's out end of October. October 16th is like the date that we've got it for release.
Okay.
So, but it's so weird because we haven't done an album in like 2 years.
Yeah.
And you work on this thing for 2 years of your life, and then you hand it over, and you just there's not a lot you can do after that.
That's
so
it.
it's like out in the world, and you've got to kind of like emotionally detach from it and go, right, what will be will be. I've done the best that I can do.
Yeah.
But it's a funny thing, isn't it?
weird.
Because all you can hear when you're listening to it back are the mistakes. All the little bits that you wish you'd redone.
Yeah,
and you,
yeah.
I wish I'd said, let's do that again. But everybody else don't hear that.
No
they just
one-
hear
yeah.
the general take of it and how great it is.
Yeah.
What's been lovely on this album is we went to like Airbnbs throughout the UK, so we're just the four of us. It was like we needed to reconnect as a four, I think. So we went away, we didn't do it with any of the producers, any of the writers, it was just the four of us in these Airbnbs to start the album. And I think we got one song out of like but we just kind of really, really synced back up, so it was lovely.
Yeah,
Really nice.
really.
And we've got those like stories when you listen back to the songs as a real...
Yeah.
It's like a special
You remember
moment
those
for us.
moments?
Yeah.
I mean, it must be the same with you. I mean, when you hear McFly songs back, you must know exactly where you were, what happened. I mean, the vibe in the room, like when
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes I remember.
Yeah. But like if you have a song like All About You or something like that, surely you remember that moment when you were like, oh, this is going to be all right.
I remember the time Tom came in with that song, and it was a Valentine's Day present for Giovanna, his wife.
Yeah.
Wow.
And he came in and he went, mate, can you help me with this song? And we're in the band house, and I had this little studio set up in the band house. And it turned up and it was ba-ba-ba-boom, it's so ba-ba-ba-ba. I was like, dude, cool, man, I'll help you. I said, how about a bit of Noel Gallagher guitar? And then suddenly we didn't realise, you know, it was such a powerful song.
Listen, I remember when me and Gary used to live with my mum and dad at home. We were only young kids, you know. And Gary called me into the bedroom one day and he started playing True, right? And straight away, as soon as I heard it, you get these tingles out the back of your neck and you know what you've got. You know how great that song is, you know. And then my mum called me up for tea.
Did she? Just stop the flow halfway through.
Yeah, stop the flow. So, McFly, and you two guys, you got history, haven't you?
We toured with McFly. We were very lucky. We got to support the boys on your Memory Lane tour. It was our first ever gig. Was supporting you guys.
Really?
First gig.
Yeah, it was amazing.
Do you remember? Now, be honest. If you're on tour and another group of lads comes across with guitars, looking a little bit younger, a little bit fitter, fresher, are you not going, who are you? And why are you here?
No, it was constantly like that. We were just like, who are these guys? They're really good. Our lead singer's really good.
Them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We messed up here.
Now, Brad, as well, you celebrated your 25th birthday.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. I thought it was going to be your 13th.
Oh no.
But how did you do it in style?
Oh, it was it was a lockdown birthday, so it was like a lot of Zoom with family and friends. And that was it, basically. And then you close the Zoom and you're a bit like on your own, quite drunk by the end of it, and then you're like, what do I do now? I'm just in my flat, like quite drunk. And
Listen, it's so nice to chat to Brad. And don't forget, Married in Vegas is out now, but we're not the only ones with questions for you guys. Dad, your family has a question, right?
Yeah, Gupters, have you got a question for Brad?
Yeah, sorry guys, little Arian's not too impressed.
That's how good my stories are.
You know what? He fancies himself as the voice judge, so he's not turning around.
That's right, yeah.
Very good. What's your question for Brad?
Brad, we're all desperate to know, who is your celebrity crush?
Growing up, it was... I used to... Zoe Deschanel.
Okay.
Zoe Deschanel.
Okay, yeah. Mine was Rachel Stevens back in the day.
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah,
that was the
you
crush.
had all those posters on your wall.
Yeah, all right. Again, too much information. Danny, who was yours?
Oh, who was mine?
Yeah.
I've had a few. This is mine was probably. I had a poster of Rebecca Romaine.
Okay.
From Baywatch.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. Quite a straight. I know it's quite an off. Apart from that, Rachel Stevens was definitely.
Yeah, it was.
And I remember winning an award with her, and I was literally like, oh. And it was like some crazy like best haircut or something, and me and Rachel Stevens won it together, and I was like. Do we hold hands when we walk out?
That's so nice. I know the Casement family have a question for you, Danny. Casement family, what is your question for Danny?
If you weren't a singer, what would you be?
Well, as a kid, when I was your age, I wanted to be a police car driver. That
Just
was
a
it.
police car
Yeah,
driver.
not a policeman, just a police car driver. That was it. So I could stick on the blues and just go.
Yeah, so good. Yeah.
I mean, from a work experience, I did joinery with the Bolton Council. Yeah.
Okay.
But apart, I'd be if I didn't do music, I'd be useless. I'd be useless.
Well, we might see you driving around one day.
Yeah.
You never know. If you're lucky.
Yeah, exactly.
But now the cloud isn't just full of games, it's also full of ideas to keep us entertained at home.
Yeah, so let's take a look at what we should be watching in our best picks. Yeah, so in our best picks from today, let's start with a series about a British legend, Cilla Black. Now, Cilla is streaming once again on BritBox. It's a mini-series about the legend that she is, starring Sheridan Smith playing the role. I mean, it's so great. It's a rerun on ITV following everything that was first played out in August 2015. Take a look at this.
Hey, Rory! Rory, let me friend Cilla have a go, will ya? Cilla White. Oh, come on, Ringo said it'd be all right.
Let her up. Yeah, come on.
Okay, we're gonna have a song now from Cilla in the audience. Yeah, what do you want to sing?
Shot of Rhythm and Blues.
Okay, go on. All right, lads, shot of Rhythm and Blues.
So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, so good, so nice.
I tell you what, that is absolutely brilliant, that show. You seen it? You seen it?
Yeah. No.
It's amazing, right? But I'll tell you something else about Cilla. She was my first love. I remember when I was 6 years old, getting off the sofa, walking across the television and planting a big smacker, a big kiss on a television screen for Cilla. And I told her about it a few years afterwards, you know, well, a few years ago, and she laughed.
Yeah.
Yeah, didn't take it seriously, my advances.
Yeah.
But I've got a recommendation for you. It's Ghosts on BritBox, which is out on Thursday. A comedy series about a young couple who inherit an old house and it is falling apart, and there is like generations full of ghosts. You know, like you'd have the Edwardian ghost with no head, you have the knight in shining armour, you'd even have a caveman. It's absolutely mental. You've got to watch this.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like it's just the new series of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here.
Yeah, that's right.
It's a scary little house, like in a big one. And also, something for the family, the one and only Ivan, right? Now, this is on Disney+. It's based on the 2012 novel of the same title, The One and Only Ivan. It's a brand new film. It tells an unforgettable tale about a 400-pound silverback gorilla named Martin Kemp. No, sorry, named Ivan. It shares a communal habitat in a suburban shopping mall with Stella the elephant, Bob the dog, loads of other animals as well. Bryan Cranston's in this. He's very good. Really, really good. Take a look.
Whoa, did you draw all these?
A gorilla? Who draws? What is it? Don't tell me, don't tell me. It's a lonely haystack on a late summer day.
It's a beetle.
Can you tell me a story?
Once there was a baby elephant who was smart and brave, and she needed to live in the wild where she could be free.
Ivan!
So nice. Right, we're going to take a break, but we're going to find out what Danny and Brad recommend we watch next. So we'll see you in a few minutes. Welcome back to Martin and Roman's Sunday Best.
Danny Jones and Brad Simpson, been here all morning. And we were just talking about what we were watching on TV, weren't we? You got any recommendations?
Well, I've watched a lot over lockdown. There's a lot going on. I think I've completed a lot as well. But one that sticks out for me, and that has probably had the most impact, just because I didn't even look at it when it was on the TV, this sport, before, and it's the Drive to Survive F1 documentary.
Yeah. Wow.
And now I've gone from not even literally looking at it on TV to obsessed with the politics, the teams, the drivers. I even bought myself the game and a steering wheel.
Really?
And the pedals, yeah. I had my mum on it the other night.
So it's a behind-the-scenes look at, around Formula 1, right?
Yeah, and you get amazing access, to all the behind the scenes, the kind of where they build, from building it to like how they manage the engine to when they're in the gym and at home. It's just amazing. The access that they've got is incredible.
Is this a Netflix show?
Yeah, Netflix one,
show,
yeah.
yeah.
There's actually one on there that the one that advertised now is Series 2, but if you can go back and watch Series 1 first, then Series 2.
Oh, wicked. Very good. Brad, what about yourself?
Mine is more like, you know, when you want to just put something on in the background.
Yeah.
And you just want, so it's called The Floor is Lava.
It's so good.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it's like, it's ridiculous, but it's actually quite, in lockdown especially, I was like, I'm going to give that a go in the house.
Yeah.
Just like build a little, like, I'm that bored, I'm going to give this a go. But it's good just like on in the background. That's
It is so good. So basically, it's like the ultimate game of Floor is Lava. You can't touch the floor, but they filmed it in the States, and it's just such good like American weirdness TV. It's like their take on Crystal Maze. Take a look.
Keep going. These are like real insects here. Oh my God, there's spiders. Oh no!
We've redesigned rooms in a way guaranteed to destroy resale value.
Oh no! What
the hell does this do?
Oh!
Stretch Armstrong here, bro. Stretch Armstrong.
Is this your king?
Oh, so good.
Yeah. So brilliant. I'll tell you what, all I can get I've got this picture in my head now of you jumping from your sofa to your coffee table and into the kitchen.
It's so good.
Right, so from that weird game to our final weird game, it is called Odd One Out. Now, we played this one last week, and we know we did, but we loved it so much that we wanted to play it again. Is it because we think these two are good liars? It's up to you to figure out. Basically, our guests are going to try and deceive us. They'll each tell us 3 things that they've done. One of those things won't be true, OK? The opposite team has to work out which one is the odd one out. Is that clear?
Yep.
Wicked. Right. Danny, you're going first. So you've got to read out all 3, and then we'll ask questions at the end.
I once hung out with Ozzy Osbourne whilst he was eating hot cross buns in his white Y-fronts.
It's a scene. Yeah.
Poker face.
Yeah, very good.
I've messed up in front of the royal family 4 times.
Okay, yeah, I can see.
And my chair on The Voice Kids malfunctioned and repeatedly spun around.
All good.
Ooh.
Can we quiz?
Ask, yeah.
Ozzy Osbourne, where were you?
At his house.
How did you end up? And he's just in his Y-fronts, and are you fully clothed, or you?
So we, I was in my Y-fronts. Is that what you wanted to know?
Shall we move on?
That one. Yeah. So it was after some big event, like Raw Variety, or it could have been the Olympic torch thing, and we were like, there was a stage full of amazing people, and Ozzy was one of them. Like Slash was there, people like that. And then we actually just got talking to Kelly, and she invited us over for drinks and stuff. And yeah, we were all there, and we're having drinks, and sat in that little lounge kitchen area that they have on the Osbournes, the show.
Yeah.
And it was kind of bizarre, but amazing. And we heard this footstep come down, and he went to the fridge. I think it was like grabbed him water or milk or something, hot cross bun, sat literally there next to me. Didn't have a clue how I was. And,
what do you mean, man? What do you mean?
Yeah.
Brummy as well.
Who's this?
Okay, so there's that one, and then I want to know, so The Voice Kids, you're saying that the chair malfunctioned. Yeah. Is that on the most recent series that you've done, or one before?
The most recent one, yeah.
Most recent one.
It malfunctioned, kept spinning round.
Okay.
To the point where we had to pause the show.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, because it got pretty serious. Everyone had to evacuate, kind of, but especially the kids.
Got pretty serious. Had to evacuate. Were you still in it?
Yes. So it was
the only reason they had to evacuate was because you might be flown out and take out the audience.
Well, yeah, because even if I stand up, you get a little knock. You literally have to sit down, Danny. We can't spin the chairs around if you're not sat down. So I'm like this, you know.
All right, well, what about the last one? So the last one is royal family.
Royal
messing
family.
up 4 times. Now, I don't know how you can mess up 4 times. What was the worst mess up? That's what I want to know.
So, well, the worst one was probably meeting the Queen, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, because I didn't know what to say.
What did you
go for?
So we started panicking and started getting the giggles because we were in Royal Variety. You go in a big semicircle like that, and the Queen comes around and says hello, and we got to the point where like no one had briefed us in what to say. Management. So we were like, guys, what do we say? We started panicking, and Cliff Richard leant over and he was like, "It's Mom," and I was like, "Mom, is that just his accent, or is it Mac? Can I say Mum or Mum or what? Hello, Mum." Like I was getting so confused, and obviously the Queen was getting closer and closer and closer and closer to the point where we just started sweating, laughing, and I just asked her about the venue. I was like, "Lovely venue, innit? Yeah, did you enjoy the gig?" And apparently we weren't meant to speak to her first or anything like that. So it was bad. It was bad. It was like, you know, when you want to get out of a situation,
that was.
But you want to cherish the situation at the same time.
That was it. So that was your worst moment.
That's the worst
in front of the royal family.
Yeah, the other 2 were all performances where I've forgotten the words or sang a really dodgy note because the pressure got too much.
What do you reckon? I'm going to go with your one.
I was going to go the chair.
You're going to go for
feel
the chair?
Like the chair, yeah, because I know what you mean. Like, we've done a couple of things where you play in front of royalty.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh my God, I just crumble.
And also,
so I know, I feel like that's true.
I think ITV would put you in good hands as well. So they wouldn't do that to you. Okay. We're going to go with the chair as the false one.
Yeah.
You're correct.
Yeah! Come on.
Correct. Yeah, well done. Brad, do you want to have a go?
All right, let's give it a go.
Right, we're guessing.
Okay.
Okay, first one. I spent a 2-hour plane journey, sat next to an elderly lady, and we were chatting the whole way. And then on the way down, when we came in, she asked me, "Are you the only female in the band?"
No way. No way.
2 hours of conversation. Number 2 is me and James, the guitarist in the band, first met in a guitar shop when we both put our hands on the same guitar.
Ooh, fate.
Number 3 is I've been in a band with Bill Murray.
What? Where's that one come from?
You've been in a band with Bill Murray.
What? That's got to be true. That is so random.
Ghostbusters, Bill Murray.
Ghostbusters, Bill Murray.
Tell us more about that.
We'd done a golf tournament through the day, so I've been playing, and he's a massive golf fan.
He's a big golf fan.
Plays a lot of golf.
Yeah.
And on the last night, they get everyone together to do like a kind of performance, and we ended up doing a rendition of Hey Jude. And it was like
right.
Bill,
So it was the end of the golf night.
I'm saying I was in a band like that, so I'm going to stick with that because
it
was one song, but I was in a band with Bill Murray.
Yeah. What were the other ones? The other one was the being on the aeroplane with the old woman that thought you were a girl.
Yes. Yeah.
Where were you going? What airline was it?
So we'd been in Cornwall. So it was only it was just a short journey. There was no language barrier. It was like I had shorts on, and I'm like, I mean, it's fine to have hairy legs, but I would have thought the legs might have been a giveaway that I was a guy, and I don't think. I've got a high-pitched voice, but and then we were chatting the whole time, and she was like, I was telling her about the band, and she's asking what I was doing, and then it got towards the end. She was like, "Oh, so are you the only girl in the band?" I was like,
that was a good one.
I'm not a girl.
What made you think that though? Like,
I don't know.
What was the third one?
Me and James met and formed the band when we were in a guitar shop. We didn't know each other.
In a guitar shop?
In a guitar
shop. And you put your hands on a guitar
at
the same time. What guitar was it?
It was a Telecaster. Fender
Telecaster,
yeah.
What
Still
colour?
playing. What colour? Oh yeah, Teleman. It was white.
That's a tough choice. What are you going to go for?
I don't know, mate. I mean, I believe the Bill Murray thing now because that's what happens on golf days.
Bill Murray. I believe that.
I think that's right.
Yeah.
Because that could definitely happen.
And I also believe that the old woman on the plane. I think that's.
No, can it?
Yeah, but the one with the 2 hands on the guitar is just too. That's straight out of a movie, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm going to go with that as the lie.
I'm going to go with that with the lie.
That was the lie.
Yeah!
Well done. I can't believe that lady didn't believe you. Right. So tell us why she thought you was a woman.
I've lost sleep over it. I'm like, what am I doing?
That's amazing.
Now, Ruth, so we drew on that game, obviously, but who was the winner overall?
Roman was the winner overall.
Yes!
Very good. The kazoo let us down, definitely. The kazoo. So that's your lot for today. If you fancy watching us all over again, or you missed any of the show, you can catch up on the ITV Hub.
Thank you so much to Nan, Ruth, the Kemp family, Brad, Simpson.
And thanks also to Danny Jones and the Gupta family. Great to have you here, guys. Thanks.
We will be back next Sunday with a brand new presenter. I don't think you've ever heard of him before, Stephen Mulhern. Sophie Ellis-Bextor and Denise Van Outen. Thank you so much for spending your morning with us. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll see you next week.
See you guys.